Okay.
And where you're lined up better?
Yeah.
All right.
Takže já tady mám CJ a s ní si teďka pokecáme o Rampage, jak jsem slíbil. Bude to teda v angličtině, ale máte tam možnost si tam dát automatický překlad do češtiny, takže kdo nerozumí anglicky, dej to tam a my jdeme na to.
This is weird going.
Yeah. Okay, so I have some questions for you. So how many times have you been to Rampage?
So my first time going to Rampage was in 2015.
Yeah.
So this has been 10 years of Rampage. I went mostly as a spectator to watch. And last year I went for the first time as a digger, and this year as an athlete.
Cool. How many times have you been to Utah?
I've been to Utah so many times because it is my favorite place to ride. So I would always go for Rampage, I would always bring my bike and ride.
Okay.
But also in the spring, when the weather's really good there, I would go for Formation, which was a Red Bull event they did just for women. I went for my friend Chelsea's event, Desert Days, and sometimes just for myself.
All right, so you're super familiar with the place.
Yeah.
So how different was it to experience it as a rider?
Yeah, like when you go for 10 years, you feel very confident. You think, all right, I know what to do, I know what to expect.
Yeah.
I watched my friend Chelsea very close when I was digging for her. So I thought I knew everything that was going to happen. I did not know everything that was going to happen. There's a lot more coming at you from every side, like when you're the athlete. When you're the digger, like last year, yeah, you just do your job and you have a beer at the end of the day, and that's it.
You don't really think about all the stuff that you have to as a rider. And you don't prepare yourself for.
It's not the same, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. And so that brings us to the injury. And so how was it like? What's the injury like?
Yeah, so I actually got a couple injuries throughout the week. It was not the most successful time for me.
Okay.
It was a really challenging year because for the first time that I can remember, we had so much rain. They said it rained more during Rampage than it had in the last 2 years together. Wow. And all of that rain meant we couldn't go on the hill. It was dangerous from the lightning, or sometimes the road was too muddy. We couldn't even drive to the venue. So we lost a lot of time. And when you did get to ride, you rushed. You didn't slow down, you didn't think about it. You were, shit, I have to ride. Okay. So the first thing I did was crash on my hip jump, and I put my foot out and bruised the heel really bad. Really bad. Yeah. But I didn't break it. So although it was really painful, after taking 1 day off, I wanted to try to keep riding, which was good, I did it. But then I ended up on the last practice day, still a lot of things I needed to ride for the first time. And I rushed my way into a little step down. I should have had no problem with it. But I broke my radius, this bone in my arm. Yeah. It needed a metal plate, a surgery, so it's going to be a long recovery. And it was the end of Rampage for me.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Yeah.
And so what does it mean, a long recovery? Like, you're talking about months, but...
Yeah, I think I will be 100% back to where I was in 3 months. Okay. Hopefully before that, I'll be cruising a little on the bike, pump track, that sort of thing.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. So what was the mistake? Was it like a miscalculation, bad build?
No, the build was good. It was just complicated. Yeah. Because I was doing a step down that had drop-offs on both sides of the landing, and I was coming across from the right to the left. Yeah. So I was quite worried, me and Filip and Lukas, my diggers, we were quite worried about me going too far to the left. So I stood there looking at it with them, and the last thing we said all together was, whatever happens, you can't go too far right. Okay. And I went too far right. Yeah. Okay. So when I went too far right and a little too slow, I did actually case, and it threw me over the cliff on that side. It wasn't a huge cliff, but enough to break my arm.
Oh yeah. unfortunately. And the shoulders kind of...
Yeah, I did some damage to the shoulder. I mean, I have a little bit of ache and pain everywhere, a nice little scar on my nose now. Right. Yeah, I did crash. I crashed.
Yeah, once you crash in the desert,
yeah,
you know. Okay, how was it building? How was it like building with Filip and Lukas?
It was awesome. Like, Filip and Lukas are really talented, even though they'd never been out to Utah. They knew so much about how to make the tricky parts of my line work. And they're really hard workers. The funny thing is, because they both speak Slovak and no one else on the mountain can, I could tell, I couldn't fully understand, but I could tell that they spent a lot of time talking some smack to the other dig teams. But it was, you know, it was really funny, and if I could speak Slovak as well, I would join in.
Yeah, well, you get some time to learn.
I'm trying,
I guess, okay, so how was the build? Was it exhausting, or was it like a different or something you didn't expect?
Yeah, like, it was physically very exhausting, and I did expect that. What I didn't expect was how mentally exhausting it would be, because you have your vision at first when you walk the venue, and then so many little things go wrong and change it. So sometimes you run into a problem with the rock that you just can't solve, or sometimes, because all of the women were kind of in a small area, you had to work around other girls and where they were going. So all of these little things would change your original plan. And each time, like, it adds more doubt. It makes you a little more worried, a little, it's mentally more and more is coming on that is hard to let go of and just be happy with, you know?
Okay, yeah. And I think the fact that you have to guinea pig your own line is kind of hard as well, because I think it's the hardest part. Like,
it is the hardest part.
Because, like, you know, if the guys could ride it with you, they would like try and tell you, oh, you have to go this fast and break it that much, and you know, so they can't do it, right?
And it's something that I knew, mentally going in, right? So all this year, getting ready for Rampage, I didn't get towed in. I didn't let other people tell me the speed. I tried to practice that myself, but it's still so much different when you do it start to finish. That's what's different, right? You can do a feature in a bike park and you know in the back of your head that it works.
Okay,
right? Even though you don't know the exact speed, you know that it's here in the bike park. People have ridden it before. But when you go through that process of, will this work? Can we make something here? Yeah, I think so. It's not as certain as a feature in a bike park. So you have a lot more doubt and a lot more fear.
Yeah, okay. What are your takeaways from this year?
So the thing is, I had the best time ever. I loved the process. I love this event. Rampage is my favorite free ride event. It's my favorite event, hands down. So I loved how much fun it was to make a custom bike, to make all the media around it, to pick out my start number, you know. I had so much fun with all of it. What I need to do is get a little bit more time on the bike, honestly. Just ride more. I want to dial in how to set up my suspension. I want to get more confident in braking control, because it's one thing to ride all those features, it's something else to put it all together when you need to brake here, pedal here, and put everything together with different speeds. And that's what it is it's not a bike park where they've worked on it over the years that you can kind of cruise through most of it without pedaling, without braking. It really is like, okay, you've pieced together this kind of Frankenstein monster. And now here I know I need to pedal, but here after I land, I'm going to be heavy on the brakes. And then I still have to judge the speed in a short amount of time for the next feature. So it's brake control and speed control. Will help me a lot next year.
And some tricks. But I think you've you're pretty dialed on the tricks, so you need to do.
You always want more tricks, though. Like,
that's true.
I definitely want to learn some new ones. Step up a little.
Yeah, especially when the girls' freeriding is evolving and
it's going super fast. I need to keep up.
Yeah. All right. So you are planning on applying next year, right?
100%. Yeah. I already told the Rampage guys while I was there, like, this isn't the end. I'm coming back next year. Like, hopefully. You better save a spot for me, and I hope they do.
Yeah, nice. So any funny moments that you can like pick?
You asked me this already.
I know.
And I failed to answer you.
But I mean, like, this is the second take, you know. So.
Yeah. You should have had me think about it while you were messing
actually.
Around.
Well, you can think about it. I can cut it.
Let's see.
Funny moments.
I'll tell you. This isn't a funny moment, but it's a cute one.
Okay.
So Janelle Suka, you guys might know her. She's been to Kalnica for Bike Fest before. And it was her birthday during Rampage. So her parents and gave her money, or I don't know how they set it all up, but for her birthday, we had a bunch of donuts in the athlete lounge. She bought like 250 donuts.
What?
Yeah, so everyone got to eat donuts for her birthday, which was really cute.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
So she can always be invited to Rampage. We can always have donuts.
Yeah, that's like the fee you have to pay for to be there, I guess.
Yeah.
So what do you bring into the table?
Fee.
What do you bring into the table next year?
I'm gonna bring
Slivovica.
The halushki.
Oh, okay.
That would be amazing.
Imagine.
I've been in Europe long enough, and you should ask Filip and Lukas about this as well, that I wasn't ready for the American food, and they weren't either. It sits heavy in your stomach, yeah. And we were all three of us dreaming about coming back here and getting halushki. That's the funny moment, I guess.
Okay. So did you have fun doing all this besides the injury? You said it already.
I did. I had the most fun.
Yeah.
It's a great event, a great experience. And it was cool how many people supported me. I got so many messages of support. It was amazing. Insane, yeah. I had people here in Kalnica cheering.
Yeah.
It broke my heart not to be able to start the event.
Yeah, not only the heart though.
It broke my arm, but what was worse was my heart broke. Okay. Watching was one of the hardest things because I was so happy for the girls, but I should be there. Yeah. And you feel that hard.
Yeah, especially when you have the line built and everything's ready. And
yeah, it's right there.
Yeah, okay. Well, that's it for me. Thank you for your time, and hopefully you get invited next year and you smash it.
We're gonna keep going for it. Thank you, dude.
Good luck.
Cheers.
Takže mám tady Lukyho s Filipem, vrátili se z Rampage a zodpovíme tady pár otázek, že?
No.
Tak jo, tak jdem na to. Hele, zajímá mě, jaký byly nějaké zajímavosti nebo něco, co vás nejvíc zaujalo, co se týče Utahu a ježdění tam?
Tak mňa určite prekvapilo, okoľko viac je to nárally, oni hovoria, ako sme si kedy predstavovali proste.
Veľký proste, obrovský.
No človek akože očakáva, že je to oveľa náročnejšie live oproti tomu, ako to je na tom videu, ale je to ešte proste oveľa horšie, ako sme čakali.
Ešte o level, jo? Dobře.
Čo si o to myslíš ty, Filip?
Však hovorím, takže všetko, keď si predstavíš, tak všetko bolo proste totálne, že vertikálne dopady.
Okay.
A proste aj tá hlina bola proste výnimočná v tom, že to bolo extrémne rýchle.
Áno?
Zároveň extrémne. Zároveň to bolo aj, si mohol jazdiť aj driftovať, jak to bol prach, ale v momente, ak si to uplieskal, tak to bolo proste betón.
OK, dobré, to ještě si to nech. Zajímá mě další věc, jak funguje výběr liney, když jste vybírali lineu se CJ, jak to probíhá? To co pojede vlastně, kde se bude stavět?
Tak viac menej my sme mali šťastie, že CJ už poznala viac menej ten kopec, kde sa to odohrávalo tento rok, takže už viac menej mala nejakú predstavu o tom, kade zhruba chce ísť. Takže sme už teda nevymýšľali úplne z nuly, ale nejak sme vedeli, aké prekážky chceme v tej line mať. Ona už teda vedela napríklad, ktorý drop chce použiť, lebo už vlastne tam bol ten mužský rampage pár rokov dozadu, takže niektoré prekážky sa dali už použiť.
Ona vlastne říkala, že tam trénovala možná.
No, ona tam už jeden drop vlastne jazdila aj nejaké jumpy, ale ono sa to celé vlastne viac menej prestávalo. Takže viac menej sme vedeli, že chceme využiť toto miesto a toto miesto, tu chceme mať taký jump a chceme tu doplniť toto a toto, tak sme to nejak prepojili navzájom a potom už sme postupne začali len ladiť lineu. OK,
tak jo, super. Jaká je atmosféra během stavby a samotného závodu? Jak to probíhá? Je to jako...
Akože behom stavby to bolo celkom v pohodičke chill, že všetci tam peckovali hudbu, vieš, takže bola sranda. Sem tam boli nejaké nezhody v tom, že kade kto chce ťahať lineu, že museli tam byť nejaké ústupky robené, vieš, a tak. Ale behom už, ak už bol závod, tak všetko stichlo, vieš, všetci už totálne namotivovali na tú jazdu.
Během závodu? No. Bylo ticho, jo?
Hej, akože.
Fakt? Já bych čekal jako nějaký hype, ale...
Jakože v Dave bol hype, vieš, ale prostě si viděl aj na tých jazdcoch, že boli už prostě...
Nervozita.
Nervozita.
OK, dobré. Měli jste nějaký problémy nebo trable během stavby?
Jako s čím?
S čímkoliv, nějaký největší třeba nějaký fuck up nebo něco takového, co vás překvapilo nebo tak, když se stavili? Nějaký kameň, co nešel dát ven, nebo jste museli tam kopat půl dne?
Ani nie, kvází nás překvapilo hlavně počasí, že tam bylo jakože dost daždivo.
To říkala CJ taky, no, že to...
Že kvázi hovorili všetci, že to je kvázi dar, ale tam toho bylo až moc, že tam vlastně 3 dní pršalo z tých 8, takže sa musel aj nejako podplusovať kvôli tomu celý Rampage.
No jasne, no. Jasne.
Ale akože pomohlo to dosť.
Věřím.
Nemuseli aspoň polievať nič.
Jo, vypadalo to jako vlastně mega dobře, když se to pak všechno uplácalo, vypadalo to jako top, no, takový bike park velký. No a jaký to bylo z vaší strany? Bylo to náročnější, než jste čekali, ta stavba a celý ten proces, anebo to bylo v pohodě, nebo něco takového, co jste čekali?
No, čakali sme, že to bude náročné, ale je to fakt náročné v tom teple a proste keď si uvedomíš, že vlastne máš ten čas obmedzený, proste môžeš tam prísť ráno o 7, o 7:30 proste musíš skončiť a už žiaden čas naviac tam nedoženeš, čiže keď oddychuješ, strácaš čas, proste keď ideš na obed, strácaš čas, jednoducho.
No jasne.
Je to akože celkom zahul za tú dobu tých 8 dní postaviť lineu z hora až na vrch.
Jasně, no, ještě ručo.
Teda zhoráš po spodok.
Ano, jasně, no. Ano. No tak jo, a jak byste srovnali Rampage naživo versus televize? Chápu, že to je prostě úplně unreal srovnávat, ale na druhou stranu většina lidí to sleduje v televizi a vy jste tam byli naživo, tak mě zajímá takový ten váš názor. Vy to znáte z televize, pak jste tam byli naživo, tak že jo, protože těžko se soudí od televize něco, co v reálu vypadá úplně jinak, jak jste říkali na začátku.
No,
tak prostě
my sme to mali ešte o to lepšie, že tým, že sme tam kopali, tak sme mali prístup vlastne všade oproti tým bežným divákom, takže ešte počas toho, ako trénovali, tak sme si prešli tie ich prekážky a tie ich liney až z hora proste a pozreli sme si niektoré tie veci naživo.
A je to, co stavěli chlapi.
Áno, celý ten mužský site.
Takže úlet.
No a je to strašný úlet, akože to sú, ono to vyzerá veľko, ale naživo to je proste nezmysel. Pozeráš sa na to a nechápeš, jak vôbec niekto to chce ísť proste robiť. Jak
to chce ísť rovne, nebo tam dať tri.
No a oni tam ešte dávajú trojky proste len tak. Tréninku, takže za mňa to bolo fakt crazy. Neviem, čo Filipa prekvapilo.
Co ježdění v Utahu, jaký to bylo, čím to je specifický a zajímavý? Ty jsi to nějak jako podotknul trošku, ale klidně můžeš trošku rozšířit to, jestli co na tom je jako tak dobrýho a jaký to je.
Dobré je v tom aj zároveň ťažké na tom, že musíš kvázi vedieť asi jazdiť všetko, že či už skoky alebo už strminy, tak proste musíš jazdiť všetko. Preto sa už ani nečudujem, že akože jedný z najlepších jazdcov sú odtiaľ, lebo proste tam fakt, či už musíš mať ten odhad na ten speed aj všetko, takže ale pritom je to je to mega, lebo tam si vyskúšaš fakt všetky typy skokov, čo tam môžeš nájsť, lebo tam je toho nespočetne veľa, tam na každom... Len sa nachodíš, no. Takže máš potom dobré stehná aspoň.
Takže na Ečku ideál, chápu.
Na Ečko super, no.
Nemyslím, že si dáš Ečko, pak jezdíš.
No, to by mohlo zabrať možno, je.
Dobrý. A co ten povrch? Já jsem si myslel vždycky, že to je hrozně jako kluský, takový prašný, že jo, ale...
Akože keď je sucho, mega sa práši, tak akože vie to uchcávať riadne na tom, ale...
Což je většinou asi.
To je většinou, hej. Ale keď máš akože skok odpal spravený a že si ho poleješ za každým, tak akože je to jak bike park.
OK. Máte nějaký vtipný zážitky, něco, co by vás napadlo, chtěli byste zmínit?
Raz sme ostali pick-upom na bruchu.
Áno?
Okay. Boli sme proste jazdiť a bolo tam asi že 20 aut, všetci odišli, my sme tam ostali poslední a ešte sme proste, že ideme skúsiť takú zaujímavejšiu trasu. No a prišiel prvý taký hub a mali sme proste dlhé, nízke auto a takto sme ostali na bruchu a žiadna šanca sa dostať von, tak sme tam potom zháňali niekoho, nech nás vyťahne.
Podařilo sa asi.
Jo, naštěstí tam bolo dosť auto nám vyťahnuť.
Ty máš něco zajímavého? Ze stavby nebo něco si? CJ říkal, že jste Slováci, nikdo vám to nerozuměl, tak jste občas pomluvali ostatní týmy lehce.
No, trošku jsme si robili prdel, ale boli sme radi, že nám nikto nerozumie, akurát už potom ten náš kameraman už sa začal smiať potom na nás, lebo už vedel aj podľa tónu, že kedy si začínáme robiť srandu a kedy nie, tak ten už vedel kedy a čo. OK,
a ještě mě zajímalo, co se stalo CJ, proč se zranila a jestli by bylo něco, čím by se dalo tomu nějak předejít jako z vaší strany. To jsem tak tady zapomněl a přeskočil jsem to, ale CJ mi říkala o tom, co a jak byla důvod, ale jestli myslíte, že vy jste třeba mohli udělat něco jinak nebo líp, asi.
Neviem, proste tam bolo, jak to povedať?
Hodně faktorů dohromady asi jsem pochopil.
Hodně faktorů dohromady, že proste aj málo času bolo na prípravu, ešte ona vlastne preskočila, vynechala pár dní, čo kvôli tej nohe, čo zranila predtým. A neviem,
Jakože ona říkala sama, že já jsem si ptal, jestli to bylo třeba, by si mohla být stavba lepší, anebo její příprava, jako ona říkala, že jako stavba byla perfektní a tak, že vlastně to bylo v pohodě, takže asi chápu, že tam prostě...
Možno iba, že viacej pokusov, keby tomu možno dal tomu nájazdu, lebo tam je ten nájazd taký zradný v tom, že ani nevidíš ten dopad až do chvíle, dokým letíš, takže... Podľa mňa, že nebola si istá tým, že presne kam má ísť, ale išla do toho aj tak.
Jo, to říkala taky, že vlastně měla málo času a jí to psychicky tlačilo, vlastně, že to jako možná uspěchala.
Už aj všetky ostatné baby už si najazdievali v podstate posledné prekážky, vieš, a možno aj to spraví v hlave dosť, vieš.
OK, no, tak stane se. No tak poslední otázka, příští rok znovu? Nebo co? Jedete zase? Chcete?
Jak sa podarí,
dúfame, že hej, budeme radi, keď dostaneme šancu dať aj finálnu jazdu, takže...
Tak super, tak se těším a
tak.
ať se daří, vidíme se. Díky.